Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me here on the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at Taconic Distillery out of Stanfordville, New York. And yes, there is good bourbon that can come from other states besides Kentucky. You will see in today's review, this will be proof of that. So what is this? So this is their straight bourbon whiskey at barrel strength. It comes in at 115 proof or 57.5% ABV. Mash bill on this one, undisclosed. It is non-age stated, and the MSRP on this is going to be anywhere from that $60 to $70 price point. Again, depending on where you are in the States, these prices can fluctuate. And again, based on allocation and all of that, prices will fluctuate, sometimes significantly. So, but what I wanted to do, and as you can see, I'm a huge fan of what it is Taconic Distillery does, the quality that they put out, and again, you'll see that in today's review. So typically what I try to do with my reviews is we'll go through the appearance, nose it, taste it, and then get into anything else having to do with the whiskey itself. So, all right, so here we go. This is their Taconic Distillery straight bourbon whiskey, barrel strength. So color-wise, as you can see, kind of a nice, medium copper type of color, very traditional type of color, I would say, for a bourbon, in general. So, all right, let's get into the nose here. Oh, so right away, like my first thought is if there was like a hot melted caramel, that's what this is. It's almost like a melted Werther's candy. Nice butterscotch on this. Like even a really like rich like graham cracker. You get a little bit of that honey, the graham cracker smell that you get. Nice brown sugar. Fantastic nose so far. Nice rich molasses note. Not a lot of heat or ethanol coming off of the glass. A little bit of like a sweet cornbread aspect to it. Nice sweet oak presence that's there. Nice and sweet overall, but with some of those still that melted, that rich, like gooey caramel. I mean, it's an image I've got in my mind right now, and it's all goodness, I'll tell you that. So, all right. More importantly, we've got to get into the taste on this. Let's see what this one tastes like. Cheers. Immediately, brown sugar, those rich caramels are there. Nice rich molasses. That sweet cornbread. A little bit of heat, not too bad. Really, again, that nice creamy caramel note to it. Slight dryness that's there. Nice oak. Again, not over oaked or anything along those lines. Perfect amount of oak that's there. Sweet, nice spice to it. Good barrel char aspect. Again, a little bit of like a sweet tobacco kind of note that's there. Great rye spice on this. There's a nice, just lingering spice that's there. A little bit of heat kind of does stick around the longer it kind of sits there. Nice kind of vanilla sweetness, and that nice rich caramel is still there. Touch of some cinnamon. Again, that butterscotch is starting to kind of come through a little bit more like it was on the nose. Nice mouthfeel. Yeah, again, a little bit more of that like kind of cornbread aspect, like a sweet or a buttered cornbread aspect to it. Again, that caramel is really, really prevalent in this. That dark brown sugar is there as well. Maybe even as I've kind of talked a little bit, there's more of that, the dark fruits kind of start to come through on this one. Definitely, I would say it drinks above its age and not as hot as 115 proof. So some really, really nice combos there. There's just this nice sweet richness. It's relatively complex. Yeah, some of that lingering cinnamon is there. Again, nice rich vanillas, but that caramel that's there, it just kind of lingers around along with that nice spice that's there. It's a really, really nice profile. This would be something that as you drink it and it allows, or you allow it to kind of open up a little bit, I think you'll start to pull out a few more things in it than I'm even describing right now. It's a really nice bourbon, and I've done reviews of some of their other things as well. And again, they just have a fantastic product that they're putting out, and it's only a bit of a shame that it can't get out to more of the masses, because something like this, I think, coming from a smaller area in New York, it would be really nice to see this in the hands of a lot more people. So again, you know, if you have an opportunity to either go visit them or you can find their products, you know, even at this point in the review, I'd say go support them, buy it. It's a really, really nice bourbon specifically, as were the other ones. The finished whiskeys, their rye whiskey, hands down a really, really nice product. So just a good amount of heat that's there. And again, just that really rich caramel note that's there. A great spice that's there as well. Again, the typical like kind of vanilla, enough barrel influences there as well. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I think it's a great product, and it's one that I will continue to sip on for sure. And I really hope that others get an opportunity, like I said before, to try this. I know they've been doing recently a lot more even like barrel picks with people. So that's nice to see, where people are really getting more involved with Taconic Distillery, and rightfully so. It's some really, really nice stuff. I know from the barrel pick side of things, we'll be reaching out to them to see about maybe trying to do something, you know, with them. I look forward to at some point being able to work something out with them. But I guess as we go back to the whiskey and the finish itself, you know, you probably have on the medium, maybe medium plus side finish wise. But again, the nice barrel influences there, more of like what I describe as like a sweet oak. You know that there's that really nice oak that's there, where it's not over oaked, followed very quickly by the sweetness that's there. Really nice caramel notes, some cinnamon. The vanillas are there, a little bit of the dark fruit aspect. Maybe again, a slight tobacco note in this one. Really nice whiskey. There's not a lot else I can say other than, again, it's a really, really well put together, you know, whiskey. They should be very, very proud of this barrel strength bourbon. Yeah, so there you have it. Everything I think I described. A little more leather kind of came out along with the tobacco there at the end. Slight dryness that's there. But again, the finish is sweet. Really nice oak presence that's there to it. But that caramel note throughout, from the very beginning all the way through, the really rich caramel note is one thing that stands out a lot to me on this one. So give them a try. I'll try to have a link in the description below to the company. Maybe you can look and see if this is available in your area or if you can get it shipped. But I would say it's definitely well worth picking up for sure. So with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for tuning into another one of my reviews. If you've had this or you've had some experience with Taconic in general, leave a comment below. I love to hear people's feedback on the particular whiskey or whiskeys that I'm doing a review of, and just kind of like your thoughts on these in general. Do you kind of get some of the feelings that I do? Are you tasting some of the things that I do? I love to hear back from people on their experiences with the whiskeys itself. So with that being said, again, thank you so much for tuning into another one of my reviews. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those places at My Bourbon Journey. If you'd like to help support the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. So again, we've got Taconic Distillery out of Stanfordville, New York. Again, this is their straight bourbon whiskey at barrel strength. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to another one of my reviews. And as always, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.